What we have in this box is the DJI Inspire 1, not the new Pro version. This is the original Inspire 1 with the 4K camera. It actually was delivered in a larger box, and this is the internal box. Let's go ahead and open it up. A box in a box, wrapped in bubble wrap inside of a box. Very nice. And it does come, as you can see, with a hard shell case for the Inspire itself, which is very nice because when they're shipping a $3,000 drone, they spared no expense and they give you something you can use in the long run. I've heard a lot of people complaining about this box on other reviews. So far, I'm not seeing what the problem is. I suppose if you were used to something like a Pelican case carrying your gear around, I could understand that this might not be quite as high quality as what you'd like, being that there's a zipper instead of snaps. It's not going to be waterproof. The zipper is not really a long-term solution for a case like this. In my research, I have seen other Pelican style cases for the Inspire at around $300 to $500 online, which is relatively low price for something to protect a $3,000 investment, and even more if you're talking about the Inspire Pro. Do have a little locking zipper mechanism here. Zipper's got a little weight to the pull. Very stiff. Little trouble getting around the corner there. And there she is, the DJI Inspire 1. Looks like we've got two full sets of props here, so you've got two packs of one clockwise, one counterclockwise. I believe the packs are something like $14.99 on their website. Documentation's in that box. Here we have the DJI Inspire 1's 4K camera, 12 megapixel stills, 4K 30 frames per second MP4 or MOV files, with an included ND filter. And it looks like the other filter is already on it. Got some good weight to it there. Much heavier than the little 2-axis Walkera gimbal that's on my smaller quadcopter. The micro SD slot on the side there. Here we have the 4500 milliamp hour stock battery with the DJI Inspire. They do have a 5700 milliamp hour version. The reason they include the 4500 milliamp hour is the larger 5700 milliamp hour you can only take two on the airplane with you if you were to take this when flying, and the 4500 milliamp hour you can take as many as you'd like. Here is the DJI Light Bridge control and your tablet mount. I've seen other people's videos where they had to actually install the tablet mount manually, but this one was already in the box. And this does open wide enough to fit an iPad Air or iPad Air 2, but not much wider, meaning larger tablets are going to be a bust unless you modify the controller. Here we have the shoulder strap to hook your control to so that your arms don't get tired carrying around a control with a large tablet attached. And we have some replacement stabilization balls and a little tool to probably pop those in and out of the bottom of the drone. We have a charger for the battery to charge from the controller. Another charger. And micro USB cord, the second one. And that is a heavy drone. The specs say about 6.3 pounds. This thing is let's say it's not for the faint of heart. This thing is a very heavy piece of machinery. You would not want to be under this thing when it comes out of the sky. This is going to create some crazy downdraft. I can't even imagine how heavy it would be if they didn't use carbon fiber for these arms. So some other information about the drone, if you aren't familiar with the DJI Inspire 1, is it does fly for about 18 minutes on the standard 4500 milliamp hour battery. It shoots in up to 4K video at 30 frames per second. You can also set it at 24 frames per second or any of the standard lower FPS. And it also shoots in 1080p at up to 60 frames per second or lower, and I believe there is a 720p mode. I don't think it goes up to 120 frames per second. But I am very excited to get this in the air, and depending on when you're watching this, I've probably been using it and posting videos with it. It will record in MP4 or MOV format, and it does have the capability to take 12 megapixel stills with Adobe RAW DNG files. So I am very much looking forward to getting those into Photoshop and seeing just what I can do with them. This is the highest end all-in-one aerial photography and cinematography system available on the market. They did just release the Inspire Pro, which will have a higher end camera on it. When I received this in the mail, they had not yet released the Inspire Pro or even announced it. I think it was announced a day or two after I received this. So this is been my quick unboxing of the DJI Inspire 1.